Drones are awesome. They let you get really awesome footage, and if you're a content creator, you really should consider adding drone footage to your workflow. And after spending so much money on your Mavic drone, you really want to kind of protect it. So originally, especially one of the best values is if you pick up a DJI with the Fly More kit, it's going to come in a really nice case. However, it's not really going to give you that much protection, especially if you're kind of going out there. So this is where this case by judunmsk is going to come in, and I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering the name. And while these companies don't necessarily have the best sounding names, this is a fantastic case. So yes, it is going to be a little bit bigger than your DJI Fly More combo case. However, it's going to give you a lot more protection. It is going to be waterproof, and most of all, it's going to make it a lot easier to use a drone. So let's take a look. So this is a waterproof case, kind of like similar to a lot of the Pelicans that you're going to find. You're going to have two big latches, and you're going to find a port here, which is the blow-off valve for pressurization. Now, when you open this up, you are gonna get a very nice work of art. So inside, instead of just having regular foam and throwing it in there, you do have hard foam that has been cut out for everything that you need for your Mavic Air 2, and I guess if the Air 2S would also fit into here as well. Then you can either just keep this insert inside, or you can take it out to work with it. Now the really cool part is that you're also going to have a section here underneath that I suppose if you have an iPad or a larger tablet, you can store it here, notebook, anything else like that. There's definitely going to be room for you. And then on top you have standard egg crating. So a very, very, very nice case from everything that you'd need for protection. Only thing I would recommend is going to be to add a couple of silica packets in here if you're storing the drone in here for a long time and if there's any humidity or like wetness in it. Now the case itself is going to be weatherproof, so you have it's hard plastic that's going to be molded here, and then you have a rubber gasket all the way around that's going to be there to protect it. And then the main piece, this is really what you're going to be paying the money for, and I love the red. So in here we're going to have, for the container, everything that we need in order to store and transport our drone. So I have my Mavic Air 2, and I have it with the case. We have the propellers off, and then this is going to be stored this way. It's going to drop in, and it's perfectly sized for the drone. Here we're going to have space for our charger, that if you want to take it on a go, bam. Actually, I'll point it this way so you guys can see it. We have space for our charger. We have space for actually cables or anything else that you'd want to store. If there was like a little bit of a strap here, that would kind of be cool. Now, you're going to have places for batteries. So I only have 3. So I have the one that's in the drone, and then you have 2 additional spots here, and then 1, 2, 3 more, so 5 additional batteries that you'll be able to store in there. Then you have space for your controller, which is going to be able to drop right in there. You do have 2 little holes here, which I'm assuming they made for the joysticks. So you can store your joysticks in here, or you can store extra joysticks. I do think it's going to be a little bit more secure on the controller itself. Now, the way that I will probably be using this case is because when you get the Fly More kit, you are also going to get, so this is where I keep my regular props and extra cable. And then I have 2 extra set of propellers that the case is going to come with. And then you have your mini charger, which you would basically, what you would do is you would take your battery, you can plug your battery in here, and then basically use it as a power bank if you need to. And then we have the extra joysticks. But actually what I'm looking for is the ND filter case, which I don't see, which I might have actually dropped off somewhere, or I will check somewhere further on my desk. But I am missing the ND filter case. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's right here. So for all of these accessories, I do think the best place to store those is going to be right here on the bottom. And probably what I would do is get like a Ziploc bag or a what they call a DACA pouch. So Magpul sells a nice, very nice DACA pouch, and you'll be able to store it in there so it's not flopping around. And then we have that, and then we have our DJI Mavic nicely protected in the case. So this is now the new permanent home and setup. Oh, and actually one thing I forgot, you do have 2 memory card holders that are going to come with. So if you have extra memory cards, this is going to be, boom, right here, a great place to store them. So that even, let's say for example, if you forgot to take out the memory card out of your computer or out of the card, store an extra micro SD cards. They're nice and cheap, so each one will store 2. You can store them in here and it'll be good. So this way, no matter where you have your case, you're going to have everything that you need in order to fly your drone, and it's going to be very nicely protected. So this is the complete case by judunmsk, and for the Mavic Air 2 and Mavic Air 2S, and I believe they also have these for the newer Mavics as well. Very solid value, and look, if you're going to spend a lot of money on a Mavic, then you might as well spend a little bit more and make sure to protect it, because this is a lot better than this.